Welcome to IT Handy Guide tutorial. My name is Kevin. In this tutorial, we are going to introduce how to install VisualC++. The reason why we have to install VisualC++ is because we want to install Apache, PHP, and MySQL. So in this section, I will introduce how to install Apache, PHP, and MySQL. And in this section, I will introduce how to install phpMyAdmin, also how to update the version of phpMyAdmin. And over here, I will introduce how to update the version of MySQL, PHP, and Apache. Okay, so in this case, during this section, I will install an old version of Apache, PHP, and MySQL. And over here, I will install the latest version of PHP, MySQL, and Apache. Alright, but before you do anything, you have to install VisualC++ first. Alright, so in this tutorial, we will install this one. Okay, so before you do that, I want you to search Apache for Windows. So when you search Apache for Windows, select the first one, and you will see there are a lot of sources that you can install Apache. But if you see this, that is XAMPP. XAMPP is a bundle tool that is not only install Apache but also install PHP and MySQL. In this case, if you just want to install Apache individually, then you have to select Apache Launch. So in the Apache Launch, that will tell you, okay, this is all the release regarding the Apache, and the latest one is 2.4.54. And if you look at this, that will say, be sure you install blah 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 the VisualC++. So that means before you install Apache, you have to install VisualC++. Therefore, I'm going to search this keyword. So in this keyword, if you select the first one, you will see, oh, this is the Visual Studio, blah blah blah. But the truth is, this is the VisualC++. If you scroll down, you will see you can download 32-bit and a 64-bit in these two links. Alright, so which one do you have to install? The truth is you have to install both. How can you decide which one you have to install? You have to check your operation system first. Okay, this is the computer that I'm going to install. So right click this PC and click the property. Over here, you will see, oh, this one is 64-bit operation system. So if your operation system is 64-bit, then you should install 64-bit VisualC++ and a 32-bit VisualC++. Okay, the reason why you have to install both is because when you try to install Apache, PHP, and MySQL, especially MySQL, and some of the components they actually written in 32-bit. In this case, they need the VisualC++ 32-bit in order to run 32-bit MySQL component. And some of the components they actually written in 64-bit, like MySQL Workbench. Okay, in this case, MySQL Workbench need the VisualC++ 64-bit. Therefore, if your operation system is 64-bit, then you should install both 32-bit and 64-bit VisualC++. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to install both of these. Before I do that, I'm going to the control panel. So at the moment, I already have the very old version VisualC++ that is in 2008. That is 2008, but this version is too old. That's the reason we need to install the latest version. Alright, and this is the program when you install local that I introduced in previous tutorial. And you can see if you install local, the latest one they give to you is 2019, and this is not good enough. Therefore, we need to install the latest one, that is VisualC++ 2022. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install 64-bit first. So double click this one, press I agree, press install, click yes. Then it will start to install the VisualC++. If you refresh over here, you will see I have just installed the VisualC++ 2022. So I'm going to install another one that is 32-bit. So I double click this one. I agree, install, yes. then it will start to install the VisualC++ 32-bit. Come here, press S5. So you will see, oh, I already have 64-bit and 32-bit. Okay, so what we have done is I just try to explain why we have to install the VisualC++, because based on the documentation here, in the Apache launch here, say you have to install C++ or VisualC++. And then after I've done that, I check my operation system, and then I'm pretty sure my operation system is 64-bit. So that's the reason I installed both 32-bit and 64-bit of VisualC++. Okay, I hope you enjoy my tutorial. Have a good day.